All right, just like the last page, we're going to work in a new key signature. This one, the key of D major. If you'll recall, if you can flip back real quick to a few pages earlier where we learned the few key signatures, the first few starting key signatures. This one of D major has two sharps in it, as you can see, but these all look ever so slightly different. Okay, it says circle the correct key signature for D major. Two things. First of all, the sharps are F and C in that order. F sharp, then C sharp. And then also, you have to start on the F line, not the F space. So because of that, these are not F and C. That's F sharp and that's D sharp, so that's no good. Here you have F and C, and we're starting on the F line. So that one is correct. Okay, whoop, I'll use red just because it stands out a little better. Now, just to quickly review and confirm, why is this one wrong? It is F sharp and C sharp on the correct spots, but they're backwards. The C sharp's coming first here. We want F sharp first. Always F sharp comes first. F, C. Okay, not C to F. And lastly here, they are F sharp and C sharp, but we're on the space. We don't want to be on the space. We need that sharp on the top line. Okay, we always start every key signature on the line, whether it's a sharp key signature or a flat key signature. We always start on the line. So this is the correct way to have key signatures look. You can do it twice in the treble clef, twice in the bass clef. Quick reminder, in the bass clef, you're still starting on the F line, but F line is on the fourth line here, and then C sharp on the second space. And you'll, of course, copy that over here, okay? Not a problem. Write a few scales. Write the scale of D major in the bass clef, one octave descending, and mark the half steps. So exactly what you did in the previous page with F major, now do it in D major. You're going to put a clef, going to put the key signature of two sharps now, and you're going to go one octave up, so start on a low D, go up, and mark your half steps with slurs or with those square bracket markings as well. Either one would be fine. Write the scale of D major in the treble clef, one octave descending. Did I say treble clef up here? I'm not sure if I did. Anyway, bass clef up here, treble clef down here, one octave ascending, okay, and mark the half steps as well with slurs or those square brackets. Identifying the key, just like you did on the previous page where you had scales and you had to say what key signature, what clef, how many octaves, etc. Here you have little melodies. Here you have actual pieces of music, and you have to name the key signature. A couple little conventions. First thing, and the most obvious, would be we'll take the first one for example. Look at the key signature, right? What is happening right here? You have one sharp. Hopefully you'll recall from a couple lessons ago, one sharp is the key of G major. So it looks like we're in the key of G major, at least according to the key signature. Now, what is the music doing? It doesn't always happen, but there are some conventions when you have a melodic line. Not always, but often, a piece of music will start and almost certainly end on the tonic note. We're going to talk about what the tonic note is in a lesson or two. But the tonic note essentially is the first note of the scale. When you play a major scale, the bottom note, note number 1, is the tonic, or note number 8 is the tonic. I'm going to play a G major scale for you right now. Okay, so the first note sounds very home bassy, right? I'll go down an octave just so you can hear a little bit in more of a singable register. La, 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 la. That sounds very home bassy. That's the tonic, okay? The first note of the scale, or in this case right here, G, a lot of melodies will start on that first note of the scale and almost certainly end on the tonic note. In this case, because we're in the key of G major, on the note G. So it asks you to name the key of these excerpts of music. Well, it looks like the key signature says G major. We're beginning and ending on the tonic note in this key signature. So certainly we are in the key of G major. That would be your answer for right here, G major. Okay. Now this little melody, if you want to listen to it, and if you want to sit at a piano and try playing it, certainly for all these melodies, you can try it just to see what it sounds like and give it a go, whether it's on your instrument or at a piano. So here's this melody, the very top one. Okay, this second last note here, right here, okay, that note is an F sharp, right? Even though there's no sharp symbol in front of it, I have a key signature which I must obey, right? That says that all Fs are sharp. And now I don't have any notes on this top line in the music, but I do have this F down here, and it's also affected by that key signature. So this note is the black key F sharp. Right, now carry on with the bottom, with the rest of it. Right, use those little clues to your advantage. Look at the key signature and use that as a hint, and see if the music starts and ends on that tonic note, on the first note of that scale in that key. And that should be those should be your first basic identifiers for what key signature, what key this music is in. All right, enjoy. We'll see you in the next lesson.